Number three. Number three, it's time for the last little prediction video of the weekend. How's everyone doing? It's your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up. Welcome to the AEW All Out 2022 predictions. First off, if you haven't seen them, my predictions for NXT Worlds Collide and WWE Clash at the Castle are up on the channel. Check them out if you can. I've made some pretty solid predictions, I would say, for the most part. I feel like I've taken a good major gamble on both shows, and obviously with this show, you know I'm accustomed to taking one or many more gambles. Here we go. All Out 2022. 14 matches on the show. We're going to start off Eddie Kingston versus Ishii on the buy-in. 0 hour, so to speak. I'm going to pick Kingston. I feel like it's safe. I know he's come back from a suspension. I wouldn't be surprised if he was asked to lose. But I also just don't have the nerve to go against Kingston on a buyout, buy-in, etc. So, picking Kingston there, not much basis behind it. Then I'm just hoping it's the safe pick. 2 championships on the line on the kickoff, though. We have the FTW Championship. Hook defending against Excess Waste. Sorry, Hook's retaining. I don't even want to go into detail because, yes, obviously I still don't have 2.0's names by heart in AEW. I'm sorry, I don't. I have Daddy Magic, that's it. This is the other one I believe that's getting the shot. He's going to get crushed in less than a minute. Game over, end of story there. Now, as far as the Atlantic title goes, this is toast. We have Pac making his first defense on pay-per-view since winning the championship, gloriously predicted by your boy at the Forbidden Door, a show I got 100% perfect, by the way. Have to gloat because I'm going to forget about it in the next few months. Defending against the returning Kip Sabian. Sabian is finally back. It's quite a surprise all of a sudden that they're doing this. But, like, on the kickoff, really? Who's going to win this? Pac hasn't been champion that long, and he hasn't really highlighted the belt on AEW television, whereas Sabian is just coming back. Does he really lose? It's hard. This one's hard. I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to pick Pac. He hasn't held it for that long, and Sabian can try all he wants. I don't see Pac losing it. But surprise me. We'll see what happens. I'm going with the champions to retain their said gold on the kickoff. Now let's get into the main show. Let's start with the big one. Trios Championship Finals. We have the Elite on one side, Kenny Omega and the Bucks, taking on either Dark Order or Best Friends. Now here's the thing, everyone can say it's just going to be the Dark Order. I don't know yet. If it's the Best Friends, great. I love the Best Friends. I would love to see them finally become champions. But most likely it is going to be the Dark Order, with possibly Adam Page in the group wrestling. So, nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking. I really want to see the Dark Order become champions, but I wasn't wanting so much of Adam Page to be the one wrestling with them. I wanted it to be 3 OG members. Doesn't seem like we're doing that, but I'm still going to pick the Dark Order. I want to see the Dark Order become tag team champions. This is it. Give it to them. Give it to them, for goodness sake. Johnny Hungee. He's been waiting long enough. Hell, they let Reynolds pin Malachi Black in this tournament. Let that amount to something, please. Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho. This is a bit hard with Garcia's situation at the moment, even more stressful on me because you guys know my gloating if you're familiar with the channel. I get Jericho matches right on AEW pay-per-view. It's my shining thing with AEW, man. I just love it. I love that I have something going. I don't want it to get ruined here. I don't know if Garcia is playing the crowd or if he really is leaving Camp Jericho. That's the problem. I don't know about this. Because he's also getting a shot at Utah's Pure Championship next week. That sort of throws away my plans for being babyface and helping Danielson win. I don't know. This is annoying. This is super annoying. I don't know. Jericho seems like he is going to be going away with Fozzy sooner than later, I think. I don't know. This one's hard. Like, they did the chair tease on TV, and Danielson got the one up on Jericho because of distractions and things. Garcia seems like he's trying to find himself. But is this just a ruse? I don't know. I'm going to pick Bryan Danielson. Jericho's got a lot of solid wins already as it is. He also just lost his World Championship match against Moxley. So I'm hoping that means something here. He also tapped out Danielson. Well, not tapped out, but made him pass out at Double or Nothing. So I'm hoping this is safe and Garcia doesn't ruin my streak of just calling Jericho matches correctly. I'm not going to be mad if Jericho wins. It's just I didn't predict him to win. That's what would bother me. I'm going to pick Bryan Danielson. Getting back on the ball with things. And maybe that means Garcia gets screwed out of his pure championship match by Jericho on Dynamite. That might make sense. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I'm going to pick Bryan Danielson to win that. And now the Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship match for the Interim Women's Championship, because unfortunately Thunder Rosa has had to give it up. That's heartbreaking enough. I was expecting her to drop it at this event anyway to Toni Storm. And hey, Toni Storm is in this match along with Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, and Hikaru Shida. Ooh, she better not win. I am going to be unimpressed if she wins. Here's the thing. I was going to pick Toni Storm, but I don't know what it is. I am smelling a rat. I'm picking Britt Baker. Oh, I want to see the internet's reaction to this. I wasn't a fan of her reign towards the end, but now that she hasn't had it for a bit, I'm kind of just in the mood to see her win the championship again. So I'm going to pick Britt Baker. Here's my logic. Hayter's not ready for it. In fact, I think Britt might turn on Hayter to win the championship. Shida got the win on Dynamite over Britt. I don't want Shida to win the championship. As far as Toni, I think Toni Storm should beat Britt Baker for the championship in a singles match. I don't think she should win the 4-way for it. That's most likely what's going to happen, but I'm going to have fun with these predictions. I'm going to pick Britt Baker, and I want to see if she's going to win, what the reaction is going to be. This is a personal prediction for me. I'm having fun with this show. Let's keep going. Okay. One of the, I guess, least interesting matches for me, 6-man tag. We got Wardlow, TNT champion, FTR, champions in general, taking on the Motor City Machine Guns and Jay Lethal. A lot of people seem to think there's just no way the faces can lose. I beg to differ. It seems like Lethal's going to be getting another shot at Wardlow at some point. And they have Sanjay Dutt and their tall, large friend. So I'm going to pick Lethal and the Machine Guns. This doesn't sound popular, I know, but I'm going to sort of gamble with this one too. Because in reality, Wardlow could just powerbomb all of them, and that's going to be that. But I'm going to trust my brain on this one and pick Lethal and the Machine Guns. Let's keep going. Okay, ladder match. Casino ladder match. Winner gets a shot. World Championship. We've got Rush. We have got Dante Martin. We have Claudio Swiss. We've got Wheeler Yuta. We've got Pentagon and Phoenix and the Joker. I'm inclined to believe the Joker is not going to be anyone new to AEW. I think it might be Morrissey, a.k.a. Big Cass. We saw him return and apparently join Stokeway's group of people, which he's slowly building up. And, of course, destroyed the factory because he's... No, not the factory, the wingman. He destroyed the wingman. He's a good man. Takes care of trash that I don't need to see on television. And it could be him. He could crush everyone. He could win. I can see it. I can see it. I just don't have anyone else good on my mind for this. I'd love to say Claudio's going to win. He's already world champion, though. Maybe Dante's going to win. Maybe. I feel like his 10 in the spotlight might be over for now, though. I don't think it's going to be Yuta. And that really just leaves me thinking that it's going to be the Joker. So I'm going to pick Morrissey as the Joker, and I'm going to pick the Joker to win. Notice how I didn't say Morrissey, because what if I'm wrong? I'm going to pick Morrissey to be the Joker, but I'm also going to pick the Joker to win the match, regardless of who the Joker is at that point. Boom, roasted, taken care of. Tag Team Championship. The regular Tag Team Championships. 2 titles. Swerve in Our Glory. Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland taking on the Acclaimed. Just let the Acclaimed win, please. 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 I want the Acclaimed to win so bad. So bad. I am going to pick the Acclaimed. It's a risk, I know, and Keith and Swerve haven't really been champions too long. I know. I want the Acclaimed to win. I'm going to pick the Acclaimed. That's the thing with AEW. If I have my reasons, I just like to pick who I want to see win. So I'm going to pick the Acclaimed. We're going to go. Listen. Give the boys the belts. Please. And if the Gun Club screw them out of this, I'm going to be so mad. So please. Hobbs and Starks in this one. Bit hard to predict, but I'm going to pick Starks. I'm going to pick Starks for this one. I don't think these two are going to be done after this. I think Hobbs is a little bit underestimating Ricky at this point. So even though he's been beaten down, I'm going to pick Ricky Starks to beat the big Hobbs and get a heck of a spotlight on himself after getting crushed by the betrayal of Hobbs and, of course, Hook beating him for the FTW Championship. Might be a risk, but I'm picking Starks. Let's keep going. I think 4 matches left. TBS Women's Championship, Jade Cargill, Athena. I'll say it. Athena hasn't been booked properly in AEW, and it's been a darn shame. I really thought we were going to be on the ball with her there. Her debut was pretty hot, and then off the rails again and off of TV it went. I want to see her win. I want to see her beat Jade Cargill. I don't think she will. So I'm going to pick Jade Cargill to retain. This has not gotten enough build, so to speak, and feature on television. I'm sorry. I don't buy Jade Cargill's reign ending then, but if we get a great finish, I'd love to see Jade catch Athena from the Eclipse and hit the Glam Slam. That's what I would love to see. Let's go with that. Now, House of Black taking on Sting, Miro, Darby Allin. This one should be easy, but it's not. And I don't really know why. Sting hasn't lost in AEW yet, but he has kept the mark that Malachi spit on him, and they haven't really gotten that violent towards each other. There's just a small part of me that some way or form thinks that we're getting a new House of Black member, and it's going to be a screw job on the face team. I'm going to pick the House of Black. They do need a win desperately, to be fair. I just don't know how. It feels weird. I'm finally going against Sting, and it doesn't feel smart. But with Malachi, he recently asked for his release, has been reported. But all of a sudden, something changed in the morale, which has also been reported. It could have something to do with this. Ooh, we'll see. I like some ideas I've heard about maybe Sting turning and Darby is going to be the one to give him his last match. It's a shame because there's a part of me that really wanted Sting and Darby to challenge for the Tag Team Championships, and that might be neglected because of this, but I'm going to pick House of Black and we're going to stick safe. Okay, 2 matches. Jungle Boy and Christian Cage, by far the best thing AEW has for me right now going. Oh, they have been brutal on the mic towards each other, and Jungle Boy coming out of his shell is exactly what this has been doing for it. Who is going to win this match? Do you even need to ask me? It's going to be your boy, Christian Cage. This should not end at All Out. Christian Cage has been, just the most despicable scum he can be, and a win would further it even more. Please tell me Christian's going to win, whether or not Luchasaurus is in his camp or not. But maybe, just maybe, somehow Tyson Tomko can be brought to AEW. I don't know the situation with him at all right now, but I just want to see Christian Cage win as most despicable as possible. This keeps going because, of course, the end game is going to be Jungle Boy tapping out Christian Cage. We know this. We know this. I don't think we need to do it at All Out if we don't have to. Bottom line enough. Now, the World Championship match, which seems to be really throwing heads out. 2 weeks ago, Jon Moxley squashed CM Punk to win the championship, so to speak. And then he threw out the open challenge, and lo and behold, CM Punk found his balls when his trainer really threw it out on him. So, it's CM Punk and Jon Moxley for the championship again in Chicago at All Out. 1 year after Punk wrestled for AEW for the first time, CM Punk is going to win, isn't he? It's going to be CM Punk winning the championship in Chicago, big feel moment, etc., etc. This has been interesting. I have not despised this booking. I like that Moxley got to look super strong, but if CM Punk is going to be doing things here, then CM Punk is going to be doing things here. I'm still enjoying Punk just the same. I just enjoy having him around. I'm really not that, I guess... What's a good word? I'm not as toxic as a lot of other wrestling fans, mainly because I get a lot of fun stuff to watch. And I have friends that most likely complain enough as it is, so why should I? CM Punk. Anybody going to show up, though? Maybe MJF? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe. Not sure. We'll see. But it's going to be a fun show. I think it's going to be a fun show. Whether or not we agree with the results, I feel like we're going to have a fun time. It's a very good card. I don't think it's going to be the best All Out of all time, but it should be good. There it is. Predictions are done for the whole weekend. Check them out. I will see you guys for my results and review videos in the coming days. Enjoy some wrestling. Let me know what you're most looking forward to. Keep it real.